Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tom and today we're going to be working on insulating my kitchen pipes. I got a couple pipes that come out of the original foundation to the original homestead, come out through a crawl space into what is now the room you're in addition to the house, the kitchen. The pipes are so close to the outside wall of the house that in the dead cold of winter, I get a problem with the pipes freezing. So right now, we have to trickle the water, just drip the water on the real cold nights. We're trying to resolve the issue entirely so we don't have to drip the pipes. And so what we're gonna do is today we're gonna insulate with some pipe insulation. And I'm going to try and insulate the crawl space as well, where it comes out into the basement as much as I can so that hopefully we can resolve the issue. The problem's happening because it's so close to the outside wall of the house, and there's a stone wall perimeter, and the cold air from the outside is infiltrating into the crawl space where the pipes are, and it's causing them to freeze because they're so close right to the wall. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and address that problem, see if we can't fix it first shot. So why don't you tag along and we'll get to this. So here we are under the sink. Last year when we had this problem, I had already taken some action to try and eliminate the pipes from freezing again. The main freeze that we had last time was about 4 inches below this cabinet. So what we did was we got some of this gray pipe insulation and we fed it around the pipe as far down as we could. Unfortunately, we ran into some sort of a restriction down there. I don't have a camera or anything to get down there to find out what we ran into, but what I'm hoping is that we can meet up to the same location from the other side coming in through the basement. So what we did, getting back to the modifications, we've put the insulation around the pipe, as you can see, all the way down as far as we could. We've also taken some of the pink fiberglass insulation and we packed it as far around underneath the cabinet as we could. So we cut a small hole in the base of the cabinet and we packed it full of insulation, and then we also just laid as you can see, that block of styrofoam insulation on top so that that would help keep it warmer than what it has been, because when the cabinets are closed, you come into the cabinets in the winter, the wall, as you can see right up there, that's the the wall of the house. So there's not much insulation between there and the outside. So what we did was we just insulated the best we could from this side, seeing that the problem was right under the cabinet. Now that you've seen what we got at this end, let's take a walk down to the cellar and I'll show you what we got going on down there. Alright guys, here we are. Behind me to the right you can see what appears to be something out of like a horror movie or something. This is the corner where the trough goes out into the kitchen. First step we got to do is peel all this back. This was a jerry-rig setup to blow heat up into the trough. There's a space heater behind there and a fan, and the previous owners used to blow the hot air generated in that corner up into the trough to help the pipes from freezing, but I think it's pretty inefficient, and the fact that it's electric heater and electric fan running constantly through the coldest days of the winter, I don't think it's the safest. So what we're going to do is peel that back and we're going to start insulating the pipes. Alright, so we stripped all that stuff back and you can see what I was talking about. There's a radiant floor heater, and above it there's the fan that blows the hot air generated in this corner up into the crawl space. And it's just a little too unsafe for my liking, and it's very inefficient like I said before. So we're going to get some light in there and start throwing some insulation in. Alright guys, so here we are in the corner. These two lines right here, are the hot and cold lines, and they're grouped together right up there. Those two together, those are the lines that we're going to be insulating. So if you bear with me, I'm going to try and get you a better vantage point to show you what we're working with here. So there they go, down that trough. What we're going to do is feed the pipe insulation around those pipes and slowly send the insulation down that trough towards the sink. And hopefully we can eliminate the freezing problems we've had in the past. All right, so what we're going to do is I got this pipe insulation. What I'm going to start off by doing is taking some electrical tape, and you go around the front of it, first part of the piece that you're sending down, and you just tape it so that it won't open up if there's a restriction, or if you're applying extra force, it won't start pulling itself away from the pipe. And then basically every 4 to 6 inches we'll put a ring around it just to ensure that the insulation will stay onto the pipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start right here, just because that's where it goes through the crawl space, and it's also a straight run that way. Every turn you have is going to cause a little bit of a restriction as far as the ease of sliding it over the pipe. So like I said, every 4 to 6 inches, and it's basically repetitive after that. So I'll show you a little bit here, and you can use your imagination to how the rest of it goes. Alright guys, well, that wraps up this video. I ended up taking a little bit longer than I had originally planned. However, after prodding the pipes a little bit, there's a lot of pipes going down that channel, and after using a stick to manipulate the pipes a little bit and move them further down underneath the cabinets, I was able to get the insulation all the way up to the sink. So definitely look into insulating your pipes if you have some pipes that are close to the foundation of your house. And it doesn't hurt, even if you have pipes that are down in your basement, it doesn't hurt to insulate them as well, to maximize the efficiency of your hot water tank. So alright guys, well, that about wraps it up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you later. Bye bye.